If you're anything like me, then you have been filling your time catching up on your ever-expanding game library. My Nintendo library has been expanding, and there's a game in particular that has my interest, and that is Paper Mario: The Origami King. Now, I know that this game just came out. It's an early impression at best is what this video will be about. And hopefully the question that we will be answering is this game worth your time and money? I've got about 13 hours in this video game. Let me explain. I have been watching gameplay of the new Paper Mario since a couple days before it was released. It was mostly of other companies doing their reviews on it. And, well, now I've been playing it. A lot of the early reviews have been discussing the vibrant and beautiful imagery used for its graphics, the story that has been captivating the players, and, of course, the gameplay mechanics. In these reviews, a lot of the same sentiment has been shared across reviews, giving the game a mostly positive review. No one's really telling you whether or not it is worth your time and your money. So here are some things to consider when deciding whether or not to purchase this game. Honestly, how the game looks is a simple answer. It's incredible. The attention to detail is astonishing, the colors are vibrant, and every time I get done playing the game, I leave in a better mood. You journey into a story that hooks you from the start. Most people playing the game are going to be familiar with the Paper Mario series, or even just Mario. Then when you get into exploring the game world, you start seeing this very much so alive world that's full of quirky jokes, characters who are lighthearted, and a premise that is structured like a traditional story with a hero who is on a journey with a rise and, like the climax and the resolution and everything. But it does so in a way that is endearing and creative and just downright fun. And now we're getting into the gameplay mechanics and specifically the controls, and they're good and they make sense once you learn them. But being an Xbox player, I often get confused with the X and the Y button. The controls feel simple, and they are, but the Paper Mario RPG styled battle sequence is one of the harder things for me to enjoy. Early in the game, I found myself at certain points being near multiple enemies for one to engage me in battle sequence, then I get out of it almost to be immediately met again and put right back into that battle sequence. Honestly, that really kind of frustrated me, like to the point that I run away from enemies so that I don't have to battle them. On top of that, the boss battles can at first be surprising and overwhelming if you try to do too much. Okay, let me give you a tip. In boss battles, don't try to make the movements harder than they need to be. Keep them simple. Honestly, that's a pretty good staple to remember throughout the game. Keep your movements simple. And there is hope for the battle sequences of lower enemies because as you level through the game, though you don't actually level up, you just are told you're stronger, you are able to smash certain enemies without engaging them in battle, so the hard work in the front end does benefit you later on in the game. Okay. The game is ultimately not an RPG like the older games, and that can be a disappointment to some, but for what the game is, and I think it tends to be kind of more like an action/adventure puzzle game because it has puzzle elements, it's pretty darn good. Though, I would say the battling mechanics, the battle system, everything that's in with that, can be kind of frustrating. And although it does tend to get in the way of the experience of this game, how immersive and quirky and vibrant, fun that it is, it still delivers on being a great game, at least in my experience. Are you going to get this game? Is it worth it to you? If so, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on what you think of that. And if you want to hear more about how Nintendo's been producing some banger games and upping the ante for themselves, potentially leading to a pro version of the Switch models, let's see if that'll actually happen. I'll have a video linked for you to check out. And if you just want to see something about video games in general or on that side of things, whether it's console wars or whatever it may be, I'll link a playlist down somewhere, and it's just gonna be lots of fun. And of course, I'll catch you in that video over there. And before you switch to the video, I just want to say thank you for having a voice and for sharing it. It really does matter. And so I really would love to hear from you and hear your opinion. All right, catch you there. Don't know what that was.